ThaBoxingvoice.com, that's the Gibbs in association with FightHype.com. I wanted to get your thoughts, obviously, because you know Marcellus Wilder personally. There's been a little bit back and forth between Tommy Fury, the brother of Tyson Fury, and Marcellus. There was some rumblings like they wanted to get on the Wilder Fury card. Obviously, undercard's been announced. They haven't mentioned that, but it doesn't mean that the possibility of that isn't still a possibility. What do you think of that fight? Is Marcellus ready for Tommy? A lot of people say Tommy's pretty good.
So, alright, so because I know it's gonna sound like I'm gonna sound like a straight Fury hater, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think he sucks. Like Tommy Fury.
You watched the fight?
Yeah, I watched the fight. You know what I'm saying?
So you think Marcellus been stopped twice, right?
Yeah. I didn't, mind you, I didn't.
Is it twice? I don't want to put wrong. Is it twice? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't answer that question.
Oh, so you don't think he could beat him?
I'd be lying if I said like, oh, he going to get him or whatever like that.
Is it a good fight for Marcellus? Should he be? Because he wants it. He's like on his. So it's a good fight for him to take at this time.
It's a good fight, and you know, hopefully he wins it. And I'm gonna be real. And this is me being biased right here. I don't like their whole thing they got going on over there. Like I'm talking about the Furies. You know what I'm saying? I just don't rock with that, man. Like I don't rock with the.
And this is based off of the Wilder stuff.
Yeah, because I just don't rock with the cheating. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with the cheating, and I'm not gonna overlook the cheating. And if Tyson Fury can do it, and they all turn a blind eye to it, it's not beneath his brother either. So I just look at all of them as like, yo, they're just they condone that cheating shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that.
So for you, you're convinced off the video. What's got you convinced that he's a cheater?
That who? Fury? Tyson Fury?
Yes.
The evidence is right there for everyone to see. Anyone acting like they didn't see this part of Tyson Fury's glove touch this part of his arm, because I know you saw it, and I guarantee you, everyone who's acting like that's nothing, they can't do that. No, there's no human who could do that. Not even a contortionist can do that. You can't. So the fact that that's happening, that it's easy to tell that his hand wasn't in
But what about the people that say that that's just the video slowed down and you're catching it in an awkward, you know, like image?
If I do this, right? Look what I'm doing, right? And you slow this video down right now. You're telling me because you slowed it down, it's somehow gonna make this part of my hand touch here? That doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, they fish it. You know what I mean? They reach it.
They call it video manipulation.
How's that video manipulation?
They're saying it's manipulated like that.
It wasn't cut. It's the video plays through, and you're watching it touch and then come back. It's not like it was here, it cut, and then you saw it here.
So let's talk about that, right? Because Fury fans say, all right, he didn't have his glove on all the way. That's the excuse. How does that help him? By not having your glove on, how does that help you? You can't hurt nobody without a glove, right?
You saw Tyson Fury. Some of his punches, where the string is at, that's the part that was landing on Wilder's face. Why would that be the part he was trying to make land on Wilder's face? I punch a hell of a lot harder without a glove or without padding blocking my knuckles than I do with padding over my knuckles. You're gonna feel it a lot more.
But he still had the padding over his knuckle.
No, the padding.
You gotta wrap your hands, but you gotta wrap your hands and put it in the glove. So his knuckles still had padding.
No, there's padding in the gloves. You talking about the gauze?
The gauze, yeah. They double that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't be the same size as your hand when you gauzed up.
Gauze is not the same as padding in a glove at all.
But it's adding a layer of protection and a layer between the glove and your hand.
Not enough. It does not. That's not even close to being the same thing. Like gauze, we're talking about we're talking about gauze. Gauze is like this thin.
Yeah, but y'all wrap it like a million times. That shit be puffy as hell around your
And there's rules
hand.
and regulations to how much gauze you can use and how many times you can wrap it around, how much tape you can use, and all of that. And they do that for a reason. If you were allowed to put like a glove padding's worth of gauze on your knuckles, like you know how you probably can throw your fist with impunity and not have to worry about breaking your knuckles or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's rules and regulations to how much gauze we can put on. We can't put a whole bunch of gauze all over our hand. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, we're talking about the shots that Wilder was hitting Fury with were protected with gauze plus the padding of the glove, while Fury was only protected with gauze. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's cheating, though. You know what I'm saying?
But as a fighter, wouldn't you, Coffie, want to punch me with your fists and knuckles versus the inside of your fucking palm?
But that's what I'm saying. Where the wrist part of the glove, this is where his fist was at. It's right here. This was right here, and this is where he was choosing to punch him with.
Yeah, but he still was it was still like palming. He can't turn it over. He was smacking you with that shit.
That's what was happening. That's my knuckles right there. This is what was happening in the glove. I'm punching you with my knuckles. My fist is in the glove like this, hitting you. Listen, at the end of the day, even if people want to say, oh, but how would that help him? Let's say it didn't help him at all. You still cheated. You did something that's not allowed in the sport. That's still cheating, which to me, it taints the win. And mind you, he did that in the first fight, and that was a draw. In the second fight, it was clear that the padding wasn't even in the glove to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So, like, cheating is cheating, and saying, oh, but how did it help him, doesn't take away from the fact that he cheated. He still cheated. You know what I'm saying? And cheating it should not be overlooked. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Do you think the Las Vegas Commission will be more strict? Because this is going to be in T-Mobile in Las Vegas, right?
I thought T-Mobile was in LA.
No way.
I thought the T-Mobile was in LA.
They got a T-Mobile arena in Las Vegas. That's what Canelo for.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to be. I think it probably makes sense to have it in Las Vegas. And hopefully, yeah, the commission is super strict, and they keep everything on the up and up. Everybody, Wilder's side included, everybody's under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fishy going on. That way, whoever loses, it's a respectable win for the other guy. When Fury and Wilder fought on the second fight, I was going for Wilder to win, right? He lost. I looked at my mans, I was like, oh snap. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, you lost, you know what I'm saying? Pre-game. And I gave all credit to Fury up until you saw that someone's cheating. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I was like, oh, never mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if people feel like, oh, even his cheating didn't really help him win. He still cheated.
Before this, did you think something like this could happen in boxing, and let alone in boxing, but on that level? Because that was the high level.
Yeah, because it did. It's happened plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? With Cotto, you know what I'm saying? With Mosley. Shoot, it even happened back in the day. Like it happened back in the day when there was less like tricks being used and stuff like that. Now, I'm sure people have come up with mad different ways to do things. You know what I'm saying? So cheating is not something like cheating is something that everyone can do. Anyone can do that. But it speaks to who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm not doing that. because I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? That jump would rub me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Internally. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Shoot, I'm nervous. I'd be nervous to take pre-workout because I'm nervous that it might have some remnants of some sort of PED in it or whatever, and then like I pop or whatever like that, and then now people are looking at me like, oh, he uses PEDs, and it could have very well been a mistake, but that's not how the fans are gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, you took that, you knew what you was doing. So I'd be nervous to even take a pre-workout. I'd be like, man, I just drink coffee. I get my caffeine, my stimulant from some coffee, because at least I know that jump is pure.
Alright.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars and title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.